Hello, Leo. This is Carrie at Wooing Nature. I hope you're well. Welcome to October. I am going to be reading today from the Sacred Earth Oracle. I'll also be reading from Wisdom of the Oracle by Colette Baron Reed, and then I will finalize your reading with the Tarot of 1001 Nights. That 1001 Nights. That is your detailing. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with you, Leo. Just going to pull two cards to represent where you are right now in your transition. You can see this as being your yin and your yang, your dark and your light, your male and your female sides. But we've got the alchemy, and we also have expectation. So alchemy is your power, it's your magic, it's your ability to touch things and turn them into gold. It's your Midas touch. So, Leo, you have that. And right here at the center of your palm is the sun. That definitely makes me think about you for sure. And the veins and the arteries and the avenues that you can access just by reaching out and touching someone, just about extending your hand or extending yourself to somebody else. There's a lot of energy in doing that, maybe unexpected energy. And then here we have expectations. So, the expectation, whatever your expectation is, for your own transformation, for coming out of the dark, coming into the light, being able to face what's new and what's coming in front of you. Facing the east to me is about expectation. It's about hope. It's about desire. It's about looking forward to the future. And I feel like this, that you should expect it. You should expect great things to come from the experiences that you've had in the past. Those experiences have fortified you, Leo. I'm seeing that very strongly in this card. Matter of fact, it's almost like it has made your spine like steel, or really giving you the right alignment there. And that alignment is also connected to your ancestry, and it's also connected to the earth. And so I feel like for some of you, there's going to be some healing energy, or some very powerful healing opportunities that are going to present themselves to you in October. Either experiences for you to heal others, or for others to heal you. And again, like I said, it's about you being able to make those connections. Just being in a space can create that for you, or can create it. All right, I'm going to pull three cards from the Wisdom of the Oracle just to keep the momentum flowing and to see where you are for the month of October. This is for Leo, month of October. Three cards: past, present, and future. Past energy, recent past energy, current energy, and the energy of what's coming forward. So you're blessed, Leo. You have found yourself in a nice little cocoon. You have been in the bubble. You have been going in and being in, but now you're starting to emerge. And there were lots of blessings in that. You've got the 22 here, which is a very powerful number in terms of it being reaching a higher level of personal experience that takes you beyond duality and into creating some different kinds of structures for yourself and in your life. And then here in the center, we have coming to the edge. It's associated with 36, which breaks down into a 9. So it feels like this. Now that you're emerging, you're being asked almost simultaneously to really, really have some faith, to step out, to take a leap, or to prepare yourself to take a leap, moving away from the things that you used to know and that were very comfortable, and really taking a leap or a step into the unknown. And then finally, moving into the future, we have some creativity happening for you. 1 and 2 breaks down to a 3. This is a change for you, Leo. You may be getting into more creative environments, or you may be able to be more creative in your work. You may be given the freedom to do so, but this is a change that you've been looking for and actually that you've been wanting. I feel like, Leo, for a time you felt like kind of the oddball out, like somebody who doesn't really fit the mold, but you don't have to worry about fitting the mold anymore because that mold has been broken, which is why you're being asked to come onto the edge, because where you may have felt like this was like too rocky or too craggy or not sure, or this area was a little shaky for you, it's been shored up. And so that's what they're telling me to let you know. Like where you thought things were shaky before, those things have been cleared up and have been shored up now. And so you can just comfortably walk into that phase without feeling any way about it, or not feeling like, oh, this is dangerous, or I don't feel safe, and that kind of thing. I'm not talking about physical danger. I'm really talking about emotional danger and mental danger, because a lot of times that's where that stems from. Some of you may have, might be in physically dangerous situations. But I'm feeling like that's not the danger that we're talking about at all. We're talking about feeling safe, internally feeling okay with the world. All right, so we have the Magician in reverse here for you, Leo. To me, that's about having resources available to you, but not really utilizing them to the utmost. You need to be able to utilize your resources. The Magician has power and energy coming from all directions. They're able to take that energy or expound on that energy or utilize the energy to make whatever it is that they're creating go, okay? The Knight of Pentacles to me says that you may be feeling a little stagnant. That might be what's happening with that Magician in reverse, that you're just kind of sitting there waiting for something to happen, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen. And again, the next card we had was the Hermit. So I feel like you're kind of isolating a bit, Leo, or you have been isolating. And I got that too with this Blessed card here. It's not a bad thing. It's just that, it's a time for everything. So there may be a time for you to do that. But then when you start looking at what you want to do next, you might have to come out of the Hermit mode to do it. I feel like with this danger card, it may be some fears associated with that. The reason why you're not approaching, or the reason why you're not really just like full out stepping to the edge, what we talked about before, really jumping in with all feet, is because there's some fears associated with that. You have some fears. But this Knight of Wands tells me that that's more or less a part of the process. It's a part of you really getting in touch with what it is that you feel empowered to do. That you're not concerned about whatever the terrain is or the territory is, but that you continue to push forward with your ideals and what it is that you feel confident in doing. But it still says to be mindful of these fears, because if you are moving forward with your head wrapped around with fears, then you're not going to be able to access the resources that are actually there for you and available to you. So you just want to get past the fears, if there's any left there, or if you're still nursing fears. We have the Queen of Chalices here, also in reverse. I feel like Queen of Chalices, when it comes in reverse, is that you're a little reluctant about sharing, and you're reluctant about giving of yourself in any given situation. And again, I feel like that is associated with these fears. That's why they want you to come to the edge a little more. They don't want you to fear the edge. They want you to know that you'll be taken care of no matter what happens, that you'll be good. We have the Knave of Wands in reverse. This has been coming up a lot for people in their reading. And what I'm seeing here in terms of messaging is that you're in one place and you can get very comfortable in a place. But then there's other territories. There's other places for you to go. There's other things for you to see. There's other people for you to see. There's other territory for you to embark upon. And if you're not doing that, then you're really sort of selling yourself short. And again, I think the reason why people don't do it is because of what you fear. You fear that there's something out there that's going to get you, hurt you, bother you, be too much for you, not be something that you know about. And I think a lot of times people are very fearful of what they don't know. And they're also fearful that they don't know. And so that's something that you have to get around. You have to get over that. Um, I'm seeing that right here. I've just pulled 3 cards here. We've got 2 of Wands, the Devil, and we also have the 2 of Swords in reverse. So there's 2 twos here, which to me says that there's some decisions or some balancing that has to happen inside of you or with you. The balance looks like you trying to go it alone versus, and this is you trying to go it alone, but that not being in your best interest. And then this is about seeking other territory or seeing other things. This goes right back to this card here. You're looking at it, but you're just looking at it. And just looking at it is not going to get you where you want to be. It's not. So the devil came up again. I think the devil again is associated to me with the fears that we talked about before. The devil always comes up as something that's there to scare you, to keep you from moving, to keep you from accessing your power, to keep you from flying. Here it is right here in this card. So you just got to get past that. You have to work through that, Leo. It is really about addressing your fears, your deepest fears, what really is the fear, because sometimes these fears have layers to them, and you think you're fearful of one thing, but really in real life you're not. You're fearful of something else, or something a little deeper. So what I have to say about that is just, to continue to do that inner work, continue to deal with where things are split, or where your thinking and your desire are not syncing. A lot of times we have deep desires for ourselves, but then our thoughts are that we can't do that. Like, I want this, but I don't think I can have it. Or I desire this thing, but maybe that's the wrong thing to desire. That's a split. I call that a split. It's a mental split. And really what you have to do, it's actually simple. All you have to do is understand that what you think, what comes to your mind, what inspires you, what gives you that spark is okay, right? Whatever that is, it's okay. You're not to judge it. You're not to say to yourself, oh, I'm too old to do that, or I can't do that because I don't know enough about this and such a thing, and I should know more in order to be able to render my opinion. No, you don't. It's about, or I need to have this, and this in order to do the next thing. Sometimes you already have what you need, and it's right there with you. And then what it is you're actually fearing that you don't have, when really you do. You're fearing that you don't have the juice. You're fearing that you don't have the power. You're fearing that you don't have the know-how or the knowledge. And that's where you knowing your power, you being able to access it, you being able to know that whatever you touch, whatever you connect with is going to grow. Okay? All right, Leo. All right, that is your video for the month of October. I hope you, if you need anything, if you want to take a deeper dive, you know where to find me. Information is in the description box below. And as always, I hope you have a great day, you have a great October, and you're having a wonderful life.